So how does MyPro mitigate risk on projects, GM?
Well, again, back processes, right? So we do the pre-inspection of the whole property to identify any potential issues that might come up during that project, and then find a solution to mitigate those issues before it becomes an issue. And then during, I mean, it's a construction site, so you can look and look and look and inspect, but until you really get rocking and rolling on that thing, you need a good set of eyes on it to make sure that you're being professional and taking care of the client.
One of the really cool things that I see you unravel in these consistent meetings, all joking aside, we do. Like, we start, if you ain't on time, you're out. It's very structured. It's not just you or me up there speaking. There is a very specific part in that meeting agenda where it's a collaborative communication where we identify, discuss, and solve per EOS things that are going on that week, or previous. That is valuable to the team to learn. So if I stump my toe on something, I want to let everybody know that that piece of metal's hanging on the ground over there, so y'all don't stump it philosophy. And all of us are going to experience different things, hence the experience, part of our culture, professional, ethical, and experienced. And we are. Good grief, you were in water mitigation before you came over here. I was in insurance before I came over here. One of our other project managers that's a 20-year retired Marine was a home builder. I mean, we don't have a bunch of rookies up here, trying to find solutions. So anyways, we use all those experiences because we're still going to learn. My dad was a State Farm agent for, I think, 37 years or something like that. And I don't know how many times he told me when I was working with him, son, I learn something every day. And he did the same job for near 4 decades, and you still learn. And that's the philosophy we have, is continuously learn. That's part of our company culture as well. Continuously strive for excellence. So mitigating damage on projects is consistent training, having systems and processes for our pre, during, and post-construction checklists. Document everything. I love the CompanyCam technology that we've implemented into our infrastructure. It's an exterior inspection report that includes photography and a narrative of each photograph on current condition, what solutions we're taking, especially on larger projects where we need to prove installation procedures. We can document that. It's all time-stamped. We keep it here at MyPro in case the client loses it to verify quality. Can't fake it, and that's fun. Again, another accountability piece that we're able to bless our market with.
Piggyback off that, I mean, I had a project here recently where the city was wanting me to do a core sample on a brand new roof. Had I not taken that time to put the during project photographs in CompanyCam, they would have made me core into that brand new roof.
Yeah, it was a TPO roof.
Yeah. I just I had my pictures in CompanyCam that I'd taken during construction, uploaded those to the city, and they're like, yep, approved.
And see, that really is a great story, right? So again, we don't want to fight and push back on city municipalities, engineering plans, manufacturer specs. Our goal is to implement all of that properly. And we're on the same page. Yesterday we were having a very deep meeting with Orlo Forensics. Pow! On the design of a very complicated, very large roofing systems that's going to go into a campus. Working with the city and Orlo Engineering and MyPro and our crew chiefs that we're using the best on, we're able to provide the absolute best solution up to the most modern codes, because there's been some major code changes with the 2024 IBC as far as wind ratings specifically. So we got to make sure our fastening patterns on all this flat. Anyways, I'm going to geek out here. I got to stop. So all of us are working in unison with the philosophy of providing the best solution for the client, and also having a very clear communication on what are we tearing off to put on in larger projects so that they're not exposed. We're reducing lit risk. There's still an inherent risk. That's why we have insurance.
Yeah, we can sit there and tell everybody and anybody that, hey, yeah, we're doing it right. And then through our systems and processes, we can actually provide the documentation on that. Yes, it is done right. It's not just us saying, hey, yeah, we're going to do it right. Along the way, we can show you at any given time that, yep, this is what we're doing. This is how we told you we're going to do it. This is how we're doing it. This is the end product.
Stone-coated steel and standing seam, concrete, working on estates. That's always been our super passion niche. Understanding how to properly work for a client that, wants that white glove treatment, we're a great fit for. Because again, we ain't winging nothing.
No.
Pre-construction, during construction, post-construction inspections. We've learned through experience how to protect properties. I'm laughing about it to keep from crying, learning those mistakes. Woo!
And that's what drove us to having systems and processes, right? So, because if you don't have that, those mistakes can be costly. And so if you protect that risk on the front end, then it doesn't become a risk.
Yeah, and we don't want to mess somebody's life up, right? So when we can, through experience, walk into these nicer estates, well, any project, but especially nicer estates, there's typically other products surrounding that super heavy, nasty roof that we're tearing off with fasteners flying everywhere and heavy machines and stuff like that to haul off that, you know, we've just got to be prepared. Specialty driveways, travertine tile around pools, the list goes on and on. You know, knowing how to mitigate risk, not just on the outside, but on the inside. Having the right kind of crews that really know how to put all that stuff together. It's like a beautiful piece of art, man. I get real passionate about it.